Good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to be again here to have a talk for our Center of Studies NECAFLA here in Belgium. My name is Manuel Bispo, and I'd like to tell you today about pride and humility. eh? Let's let's do it. It's a very good message today to uh, give us some tips during our day-by-day practice and our life here. yeah. And of course, the help of our spiritual friends. What I want to tell you is first, we are going to we are here in Brussels in Saint Gilles, Rue d'Aubigny. Today we are transitioning to have live talks and all the works we have at the house. Okay, so guys, this is the chapter 7. The item is blessed are the poor in spirit, and there is what they call the instructions from the spirit. So it's an instruction for some 100 years ago, and is about pride and humility. Humility. Okay, so I give you some uh, pictures, images. Of course, that we are the human being trying to picture some. Let me put in the full screen here just to see better. Uh, uh, to see this part of, let's say, pictures of humble guys along our history. Okay, of course you can guess one of those guys here during the he incarnated in our planet as a son of a carpenter, and during his life he worked as a carpenter, very humble, helping the others. And during his short life, he showed some very good examples of humility. Okay, and also, before beginning, looking those images, let's um, first reconnect with our spiritual friends, our mentors, our guardians. They are surely close to us now, and just to connect to this energy, to breathe this energy around us, and ask God, this divine force, ask for Jesus, our master, our good instructor and lawyer that love us and give us all chances here in this planet. And let's connect to them and all their workers, spiritual workers that are here actively working to the human race to give us inspiration, to give us the, the good vibrations, to keep our work day by day during this our existence. Give us the energy, give us the support and the clarity to follow this pathway we have agreed. Thank you. So, guys, this is the humble and humility. Uh, and just to remember you, we uh, we have our life today, so people are very concerned with all the facts we have today and the economy and the employment and the violence and so on and so on, or even in our family and with friends, we have big and small problems. What time to remember you? Just we are talking about our life today. Let's say our existence have some years. Can be almost 100 years here, incarnated here in this planet. And just to remember, and I like very much this picture. We are here in all the the cosmos. We are a small dust, our planet, a beautiful planet. But just to remember, we are here in this life as a chance for re-education, to enhance our moral progress, to practice fraternity, to practice forgiveness, to meet our old friends or even our old enemies, to try to reconcile, to try to understand the differences, to learn to love unconditionally. That's our life today. Of course, we have afflictions that can be caused by decisions we take in the past. And I mean, past is not in this life, the past before. Yeah? Do you remember the law of successive lives? So, of course, we are progressing step by step, life by life, existence by existence. Maybe in the same planet, maybe the other, the universe. A lot of mentions in our in the Father's house. Of course, we have also the our life when we come back to our real life, because remember we are here. We are spirits having a physical experience to have re-education. We feel pain, we feel afflictions, and of course, after we have to justify or to let's say to experiment the consequences of our decisions in this life, of course, that and the past lives. So we are talking about this life today, and how this very good chance we have in this life, and what is the main message from the spirits is, hey guys, I'll give you a message of encouragement and also to wake, uh, to be aware, to take care, to be vigilant about humility and pride. Okay, and when you talk about humility, is the let's say the most, let's say, powerful virtues. So when you talk about humility, we talk about our limits, to know our limits, to know we what we do, what we have, what uh, we are experimenting. It's our it's give us to try to practice during this short life. So one first example of our friend in this our friend in this message is, hey guy, when you are charitable, and how do you behave? Be careful, because to be charitable, to help another with money, with a word or whatever, be remember to be humble. Remember we are in the same boat. There's everybody in the same boat, this planet. And here we are to help each other. We know that is not because the guy is a boss or is a leader in an enterprise or is a president or even a king. We have kings today. Doesn't mean he's better than the other one. We are on the same planet, and it's the last the last events, talk about COVID. Remembers, hey guys, everybody's at the house. Everybody wearing a mask. Everybody can die. Okay, that's to remember to be humble. Yeah. So our practice is to in the during several relationships or contacts or let's say practice, we be aware about humility. Remember our limitations, to remember that we have afflictions too. I remember one history from Divaldo Franco. He's a Brazilian medium, a very charitable guy, give a good example in practice. And one speech I didn't find to show you, but one speech he talked about her mother. So because one day he said he was a teacher. Divaldo started teaching, very intelligent guy, very smart, very intelligent, and he first one of his first jobs was to be teacher, and then they became a speaker and making a good social work. But then one day he asked her mother that was she didn't know read. She was an alphabet. She didn't know to read. And they say, "Mother, you are a very smart woman. Let me teach you how to read and to write." She said, "No, no, it's too complicated," and so on. And so okay. And then after life, after her mother passed away, he received a letter from her mother, and explained him about this limitation. It was because in the other life she was very smart, very intelligent, very, let's say, philosophical level, and she didn't use that very well. And she asked to be reeducated, to have a progress, inner transformation, to come to the next life, the life he was the mother, the Divaldo's mother, to 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 does not know how to read or to write. To keep the humility, it is not to risk to to have more problems. So this is because we have to have in mind you are in this short life, but remember we have the life before, and you have a lot of experience, and we are today facing the consequence of all those activities. But it's not like let's say it's a bad thing. Au contraire, we are here giving a huge opportunity to be here in this body. They say there is a line waiting to come here to speed up the re-education and the progress, because when we are incarnated, your progress is faster, because we feel pain, we forget the past, we have a chance to take new decisions. We meet at the same time all the guys who have to meet to try to reconciliate, to recover things, and so on. So this is humility, and of course, during the history, we have a lot of examples of good people showing us in practice, how to be humble, how to demonstrate this virtue. Okay, of course, today we still have very good examples. So this is the first warning, this message I found very good. And then they say about the pride. Yeah, so they say, so the pride is the adversary of the humility. Be careful. Be careful when in this life you are experimenting material richness, because the material richness is a challenge for everybody. Because with the material richness, to be rich, to have power because of money, they give you is a very good test to you to have good decisions. Is the most difficult test of our life, to come here and receive, for one reason or another, material richness or power. The other thing they say, be careful about the status. Status here does not mean anything. When you do not respect one guy just because he's a, a low level in your enterprise, or what you see one guy at the street, and you say the guy is poor or there's no education, and you are very proud because you drive a big car, you have a lot of study, and you work very hard to be where you are, and you are very this pride. Be careful. Of course, you have to valorize the good work you are doing, but take care with the pride that is the adversary of humility. Status here doesn't mean anything during this period. It's very short period of our life. Remember, your spirits having a material experience. The other cause about the beauty, or that we see a lot of things today about the cult, about the beauty. Remember, our body is just a perishable covering. You are wearing. They are helping this in this third dimension. And since the time we know the history, nobody will be spared from death. Even the pharaohs in Egypt, we see they open we saw in the news, they are discovering new tombs. Doesn't be careful with this pride, be careful of this. Okay, so this is the message they give us about pride and humility. So guys, just to remember, it's time to wake. All the events we have at that time, that is to practice the fraternity before at home, with your family, with your close friends and family, and parents and family. And of course, the first thing is about you, your what you think, what you feel. The transformations come from inside to outside. Don't wait to the other guy to change. Change yourself first. Today we are in a very scientific society. A lot of scientific knowledge, but it's time to use this to the common let's say well-being. It's time to be proactive, to do things, and of course to not forget that our friends in other dimension, they are here to help us on this challenge, on this very short life. Okay, so that's the message I would like to give you. And just to finish, looking this the sun coming in early morning. Remember, every morning is a chance, is opportunity to rewrite our history, to have good decisions, to transform, to have good thinking, and to use this opportunity that we call life. Okay, so just to finish, let's make a short vibration, just to remember, to ask again Jesus, our master, all our spiritual friends that are here supporting us, giving us inspiration, to ask, to give us the strength, the confidence to keep our path, to use 100% the opportunity we have in this life. Thank you, God. Amen. So, people, thank you very much. Have a good evening, a good night, a good week. and see you next. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Ciao.